As most of you know, my cancer has relapsed, and while there are a number of treatments out there, the doctors have said that the best thing for me to do is to do basically a double transplant. The first one would be very similar to the transplant that I had before, where I get my own stem cells that were taken when I got into remission, and then follow that up with a transplant from a donor. And that needs to happen fairly soon, and that will give me the best opportunity for a long life, and it could very well cure me of the cancer. So, um, you know, as I said, I'm not like on death's doorstep right now, but while I'm young, they want to do these transplants so that I can have a long, healthy life and not worry about this crap anymore. So, the first part of the transplant's pretty easy. There's not a whole lot there. We've already got my stem cells chilling, literally, somewhere, and we'll do that transplant. And then about 3 months after that transplant happens, we have to do this donor transplant. Now, I have to find a donor to do that. Since the vast majority of people who need transplants can't find donors in their own family, they have to turn to the National Registry. And the registry is made up of a whole bunch of very amazing people who are willing to donate their bone marrow for transplants. And right now there's anywhere from 8 to 12 million, depending on what you read. And the thing about it is the vast majority of those people, those 8 to 12 million, are Caucasian. And since I'm not Caucasian, being of Portuguese / Azorian descent and Mexican Filipino descent, there are a small amount of minority folks in this registry. So what I need to do is try to get all of my friends and family and people back home in Gloucester and California and wherever to join this registry so that we can find me a donor and also find other people donors as well. So to get on the registry is painless, it's free, it's fast. And all you need to do is get on marrow.org, and that's Marrow, MARROW.org, O-R-G. And you just click the Join the Registry tab on the site there. You'll answer a few questions about your health. Don't worry about your health. My transplant coordinator says if you've got your heart is okay, if you have a healthy heart and you don't have any active blood cancer, then you're pretty good. There are very few things. Jenny has asthma, and they had no problem with her being on the registry. So get on there. It doesn't cost a thing. All you got to do is fill out your personal information, answer a couple of health questions, click Send Me My Kit, and you'll have the kit in just a few days. In fact, we have a kit here that Jenny requested, and we're going to show you how to do it right now. Okay, so basically you're going to, once you've made your request for the kit, your kit's going to come in the mail, and it's going to look like this. So there's your little envelope there with all of the kit inside, and it's actually very easy. And you're going to get a little letter that I'm going to paraphrase very quickly. And basically you're going to be taking cell samples from your cheek, and you'll put them in the little return envelope and send it in.
I'm going to go ahead and start the first process of getting registered, which is called a buccal swab. When you do your buccal swab, make sure that you do not brush your teeth, you do not drink anything. They want to be able to grab as many cells as they possibly can. You have 4 swabs that you need to use, and each swab you need to swab in the 4 corners of your mouth, each one for a full 10 seconds.
Here's what your little kit's going to look like, and the instructions are inside here, and I'm just going to read them out loud for Jenny. So remove 1 swab at a time from the packaging, and the cotton surface of the swab should only touch your inner cheek, so your cheek and not your gums. Okay, make sure you swallow first. Open your mouth, insert the swab, and brush the cotton surface against your inner cheek for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, use the same force. When you're doing that, use the same force used to brush your teeth. So, if your swabs are not pre-labeled, wrap one barcode label around the swab like a flag. Okay. Yep. Okay. So now that's one completed swab. And then you take the swab. Here, you can stick it in there. And inside the little kit, you just stick it in the slot. There's pre-cut slots there. So then it fits in just like that. Make sure it doesn't hit the ground. Okay, so now Jenny is going to do it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically, we're not going to show you all 4 because it's not necessary. But just so that you know, you need it from 4 different areas on your cheek. So it's the top left, the bottom left, the top right, and the bottom right. All right, now that Jenny has finished all of the swabs, as you can see, they're all inside the little test kit there. Then you fold up the test kit. Hold it up. Yep. And then you put the little biohazard sticker on the bottom, seal it, stick it in the business reply mail. You don't even need a stamp, nothing. You just drop that in the mail. It gets to them, and then they will get back to you as soon as they can about whether you're a match. So that's the whole thing. As you can see, it's quick. It's so easy. It's a joke. It doesn't cost anything. And literally doing something so simple that will take you a couple minutes could save my life and or save a whole bunch of other people's lives. And, you know, I mean, what could make you feel better than that? So, send your kit out right away, because the sooner they receive your kit, the sooner you can be listed on the registry. It takes an average of 5 to 6 weeks to test your tissue type and add you to the registry. Once the process is complete, you will get a confirmation letter and a donor identification card, and then you'll become, hopefully, my life-saving donor match.
Obviously, this is important. I did not understand the statistics until I started researching. 6,000 people a day go on to Marrow.org to try and find a match. And the statistic comes out to be 4 out of 10 people a day find a match, which is very small in comparison to the amount of people that are actually registered. The registry urgently needs people of African American descent, Hispanic descent, minorities, and Asian backgrounds. Selfishly, I want the donor match to be for Jason because it took me a long time to find him, and it would be devastating for me to lose him now when it's such a simple thing for people to go out there and donate. I just can't stress enough to you how much it would mean to, you know, anybody who has a loved one that's been affected by cancer, but I've personally been touched by it now, and it's very difficult for me to accept that I wake up every day next to my soulmate, and it's a very good, you know, possibility that if we don't find a donor, he's not going to be there one day when I wake up. So again, I urge you all to please go out there and donate, because you'll not only keep me waking up next to Jason, but a lot of other people waking up next to their loved ones too. So please get out there and donate. Okay.
Oh, Veda.
I know.
Don't donate. Donate.
Donate. Can't lose my dad. I know.
Look, you guys match.
Yeah.